Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Today I'm going to be telling y'all how my brother killed my dad. Ooh, can I say that?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm going to be telling y'all how I met my dad, right? And then 1 year later, my brother, him, and I've been dealing with it ever since. So, a little background, I did grow up with a dad, okay? I have a stepdad. He's cool. But growing up, I used to always have to like defend myself and be like, yeah, that's my dad. What the hell are you talking about? Mind you, everybody else is brown. I'm light skinned. So it's kind of like, is that really your father? It wasn't. And if you know me, you know how I always like, well, it's like two people that would really know this. I used to always be like, yeah, my daddy owned me a Cheetah Girls Barbie camper. Like, I was so like hard down bent about not getting my Cheetah Girls Barbie camper. Mind you, I'm in middle school now, and I still want my Barbie camper. I'm in college, and I still want my Barbie camper, boo. So, yeah, I met him like one day. Okay, my furthest memory was one day leaving kindergarten, I want to say, and next to my school there was like a snowball stand. So my mom took me to the snowball stand, and she was like, yeah, here's the snowball and your daddy. I was like, okay. So I'm not sure if this is all one big memory or if I mushed it all together, but we did end up going to a football game. And at that football game, I want to say my oldest brother, Quentin, he played and he got hurt, so we had to leave. And my mama met me at the hospital, and I think that's my last memory of my dad from a young age. So I go through elementary, junior high, high school. I get to high school, everything is cool, you know, like, I'm just living like, I already know, like, okay, that's not my dad, and I live with my stepdad, and hey, that's just how it go, like, right? So on my 18th birthday, my dad texted me on Facebook Messenger, and he was like, yeah, what's up, I'm your daddy, here go $500. I was like, oh, period. I took the money. I was like, I'm probably not even gonna talk to you for real. I really don't care. But then he was like, yeah, we should meet up and go get something to eat. Where you want to eat at? Eat? I'm down. I was like, Olive Garden, like, let's go to Olive Garden. Like, I don't even eat Olive Garden. I was just like saying something. So, yeah, we met up there. He looked just like me. Like, he was like 6'5". My daddy was tall as hell, and that's why I'm tall. And everybody used to be like, oh, you get that from your aunt, blah blah blah, or your dad, your stepdad's side. The whole time we not related, so I don't understand how I can get genetics from somebody I'm not related to, but okay. Feeding my delusions. So honestly, I think that's why I learned how to lie too, because I used to be like, yeah, that probably is. The whole time I know who my daddy is. But sorry. We get to Olive Garden, right? We sit there, we eat. It's awkward. Like, it's so awkward. And he was just like talking to me about, like, he knew so much about me that I didn't even know he knew. Like, how do you know this whole time? I got a yapping mother. And basically, he knew that I wrecked my car, and I let my friend drive my car and she wrecked it. He knew that I wrecked my car. Like, he knew everything about me. He knew about my like depression and stuff. He knew everything. So it wasn't really like, it was just me trying to figure out who he was, not really him trying to figure out who I was. And honestly, looking back on that, I'm very grateful that he did know all those things, because I feel like I may not have known him, but he knew me. So like, cool. Yeah. After we left Olive Garden, we went to the mall, and he bought me some back to school clothes. Mind you, I was getting ready to start my freshman year of college. So it was a lot of changes going on. It was so much happening. Like, I'm not even registering like what's really happening to me. So I start school, everything's fine. Like, I get through my first, second semester. He bought me groceries. Like, he took me to eat from time to time. Like, he took me to the hair store. He did what he was supposed to do. So come June, I'm in summer classes. I'm at my aunt's house. I'm chilling, like I'm having a great day, like everything is fine, superb. Mind you, when my dad used to call me, like it used to be so awkward, but that I don't like, I'm already an awkward person, like I'm very awkward. So for him to call me and we just sit on the phone, he asks about my day, how everything going. Like it's cool. I love that. Like I love that you want to know, but I don't want to tell you, and I don't really want to talk right now. So I didn't really call or text. And do I regret that now? Yes. And did he tell me I was gonna regret that now? He did, because he was like, one day you gonna wish you could call, and I was like, girl, please. But now I'm like, oh, girl, please. But yeah. So it's just a random summer day. It was like June 6th. June 6th, I know. I was doing my anatomy test. Or no, I was studying for my anatomy test. I know exactly, I was on cuboidal and squamous skin cells. Like I was learning about skin cells. And my sister called me and she was like, oh, yeah. So Tony died. I was like, oh, okay. Let me see if I can recreate it. She was like, I was like, hello? She was like, yeah, I don't know how to tell you this, but Tony died. And I was like, oh, it's fine, it's okay. They're like, no, it's good, girl, cool. No, it's fine, sister. So she was like, yeah, I'm sorry, da 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 da. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to call you back. And I hung up. Mind you, she teary, so I'm teary, and I just broke down, y'all. I broke completely down. Like I don't think I've ever broke down like that before in my life. And I think I really like, let's see, I started crying, like my aunt has like this office space. So I was in the office space and I cried from there to the bathroom. And then I locked myself in the bathroom. I was like, oh, I can't just be crying like this, because y'all, I'm boo-hooing. Like I'm hard down crying, like it's bad. So I called her and I was like, yeah, my dad died. She was like, oh, I'm on the way, da 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 da. Mind you, I'm in there crying, like I'm on the floor, like I'm grabbing the counter, girl. The dramatics, like it was bad. It wasn't really dramatics. And I was like, I gotta call. Like I don't really know who to call on in certain situations, but in this situation, I was like, I gotta call my granny. Like I gotta call my granny. So I called my granny. Mind you, my granny is my stepdad's mom. So I called my granny. I was like, Granny, my daddy died. And she was like, yo, daddy died? Girl, my son good. I was like, no, my dad, like my real dad died. And she was like, yo, real dad, oh, I'm so sorry. And then I was like, why am I talking to you? And then I hung up. And then by that time, my aunt had came back. And I had to go outside. If you know me, you know, like I have to like be outside for certain situations, like to calm down. If I ever need to be calmed down, just take me outside and let me look at the sky or look at the trees or something. Like I just need to be outside in nature. So I went outside and I was just looking at the sky and I was like, wait, this is kind of emotional. And I was just looking at the sky and I was like, where's my daddy? Like, where my daddy at? I need to see my daddy. And it was just like, it was hard, y'all. I can't lie. That was like the hardest thing I ever been through. And my grandma was trying to comfort me. She was just talking and yapping. And my godmom was there, my aunt was there. And they were all just trying to calm me down. But like, it's just like, bro, I didn't think I was gonna get emotional. But it was just like, bro, I waited like 15 years. I waited like 15 years for this, bro. Like, I just wanted to be with my dad. Like, I don't know, like the couple moments, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I did hang out with him, he was drunk. I'm not gonna hold you, but it was like, this is my dad, bro. Like, I've been waiting 15 years. Like, forget the Barbie camper, forget everything. Like, this is all I need right now. And y'all, honestly, when I was with him, I was so calm. Like, I've never like I got shaky hands. Like, my hands shake all the time when I was with my dad. Like, everything was cool. Like, I went to sleep. I don't go to sleep everywhere. I don't go to sleep anywhere. Like, it's really hard for me to sleep. Like, even if I have, like, people that I'm talking to and I go spend the night or whatever, girl, I can't go to sleep. I can't go to sleep. it takes me a while to go to sleep, but I went to sleep instantly. Like, we got to my aunt's house, I ate my food, and I went to sleep on the couch. I think my body was low-key, like, recovering. I don't know. But, yo, that was the hardest thing I've ever been through. But, continue the story, sorry. I got a little sidetrack. I had to get off that. But we back on it. So I was sitting outside. I was like, bruh, I was looking at the sky. I was like, where is my dad, bro? Like, where he at in the world? I need to see him or whatever. So it's cool. So I go in the house. I calm down. I go back to studying. I'm on cuboidal and squamous. Like, I will never get those wrong. Freak. So I was just walking around in circles. I was trying to study. My aunt let me with her. And I was just walking around in a circle, like I couldn't, like, my mind. I was like, this, like, I'm not disaffected by, like, why are you disaffected by this? You didn't even know that man that long. You didn't know him that long. But, bro, it hit different. So, I'm walking around in circles. My mama, she was working somewhere, like, far. She's a travel nurse at the time. So, she got to my aunt's house, and she was like, I'm so sorry, Kim. Like, I'm so sorry. I had to make a decision. I decided what I decided, and I was like, yeah, it's cool, like, cool. Because in my mind, I'm like, this is everybody's first time living, bro. Like, it's everybody's first time, like, being here. So I can't be mad at you for making a decision that you felt was right. But boy, did I wish you considered me then. I really wish I was considered in that moment. I don't think anybody really thought about how that would affect me. Having to, like, bro, I'm literally a walking, I was like, from elementary to middle school, I was a walking identity crisis. Like, I didn't know who, like, I just wanted to know, like, where I got my nose from, like, where I got my eyes from, like, where I got my color from, like, where I got my height from, like, nobody, like, looks like me. So, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, where did I come from? And, like, it was bad. I had anxiety attacks in middle school, like, girl. And everybody was wondering, like, even in high school, like, I was going through stuff. And everybody was wondering, like, why is she going through so much? Like, you got everything. Like, you got everything. I got everything except my dad, bro. Like, and he's alive. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, he was alive. So I had that hope of, like, reconnecting. This is hard. Reconnecting with him and, like, experiencing that part. And it just got took away from me in, like, a year. Like, that wasn't enough time. I'm like, ugh. I'm like a squirrel. Or what's a butt of something, whatever, go in a hole and hide. I'm like a groundhog, right? So I peek my head, like, the ground is like the real me, like the inside of me. So once I go in my hole, I don't come out. And if I do, like, decide that I am gonna come out, I'm gonna slowly peek my head out. I'm not just gonna spring out on you. So, like, I just feel like I didn't get the opportunity to really experience that. And it hurts. It really hurts so bad. And I live with it every day. And I don't know how I really don't know how I do it. I don't. I know I laugh and I joke, and that side of my family, they definitely laugh and joke a lot, so I see where I get it from. But yeah, continuing the story, I keep getting sidetracked. So it was like the week of his funeral, and I was like, I'm not going. Like, my mama and stepdad, they went out of town, so I was watching my siblings. I was distraught. Like, it was bad. Like, my hair, I cut my hair like a couple months before that, so my hair was like so short that I couldn't do anything to it. And, like, if you know me, again, you know I keep that hair dead. Like, the hair is done, but, like, well, not right now, because I'm, like, on a little break, but I keep my hair done, and I can always find something to do with my hair. So in that moment, girl, I was struggling. I need a pixie cut. I'm gonna insert the pixie cut somewhere. Girl, don't that was rambunctious. I don't even got words to describe that pixie cut, but it was bad. And then I went to the store and I got me 2 puff balls. And that was cute, but like it looked so like kiddie. It was like kid like. I did 2 braids at the front. I put my puff balls in. I called it a day. I got me a dab pen. I got me a couple nugs, and I was just fighting for my life that whole week. So the time to leave, because my dad was from Mississippi and the funeral was in Mississippi, so everything was happening in Mississippi, and I'm from Louisiana, so that whole time I'm ducking calls, like I'm hiding, like I'm trying to keep like myself away from the situation, because I know if I go into this church, I'm going to lose my mind. Like, I'm going to lose it. So my sister called me. She was like, do you want to go to view the body? I'm like, girl, are you done? No shade. I was like, girl, no, I'm not going to. Oh, no. Mind you, when he got, it like went through his head, like the back of his head, through his eyes. So his whole face was like discombobulated. I didn't want to see like, no, because the last time I seen him, he was alive, and he's supposed to be alive right now. Like, I don't want to see my daddy in no casket. I'm sorry, that's no. So they was cool with that. Like, that's cool. And then I was like, I'm not going to the funeral. And my mama, she called me. Mind you, you're not here. You got no say so in what's going on. So I'm like, I'm not going to the funeral. And like, they literally, like, they had to force me to go. I'm not gonna lie. Because I couldn't find no clothes. Mind you, I could find an outfit. I could keep my hair done. I could do all this. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do nothing. Like, I couldn't. So my sisters came and got me. They took me to get a dress and some shoes for the funeral. And we went. Now, we got there like a day before the funeral. So like, I'm meeting family. Like, it's just, I'm meeting all my siblings at the funeral. Like, this is the time of my life. Like, that's so messed up, bro. So I don't know, really, because I was like, that dab pen, I promise, like, I burnt the cart. The cart was burnt. So I'm calling my friend at the time and trying to like unpack all this, and she's like mind blown. I'm mind blown, because like, bro, what did I do to deserve this? Like, bro, like, what did I do? So yeah, the day of the funeral come, I'm thinking like, man, at this point, just me too, like, anything can happen. You can get hit me with a car, like, just do something. I can't feel this feeling no more. So unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I got in the car and we went to the funeral and we got out, and honestly, my heart, I don't even want to say my heart was broken. My heart is broken, because we went to the funeral. Everything was fine. I walked in. I was like, I don't want to see him, bro. Like, I don't want to see him like that, bro. As soon as I walk into the funeral, boom, he right there. My sister, mind you, the casket is open. So as I'm walking through the door, down the aisle, into the front, mind you, we sitting right in front of the casket. The casket is open the whole time. My sister is going to take a funeral program and hold it in front of my face as if I didn't just walk down the aisle, down the side to my seat, and see my daddy in that casket like that. Mind you, he had on a hat and some shades. He looked a mess. They closed the casket, cool. All I remember is sitting there and just staring at the, like, he had like a little LSU wreath or something like that. I don't remember. Or Lakers. It was purple and yellow. I think it was the Lakers. And I was just staring at it, like, because I couldn't believe, like, this was my life in this moment. Like, I'm really sitting here going through this. Like, my daddy is not gonna get me my Barbie camper, like, and he not gonna come to my wedding, and he not gonna see my kids, and he not gonna see me graduate college. But he seen everybody else do it, like all the other kids, like they did stuff, right? Whatever, bro. So I'm sitting there thinking about all this stuff. Like, they trying to be funny and stuff, but like, I don't know at what point I just couldn't take it no more, and I just started crying like so hard. Like, I was crying, like I cried myself, like I was bent over crying, and they had to take me up, pick me up, take me to the back and help me calm down. And my godmama and my aunt was there. They came back there. They tried to calm me down too, but like I was just crying, bro. I was just crying, like that's like, bro, why, you know? So we go outside, and this is like the funniest part of this whole day. My brother came up to me, like, mind you, I never met my brother before. Now, like, my brother, like, that's my dog. So it's funny because he walked up to me and I was still crying, like I had my shades on. I'm just standing there, I'm looking, and then they brought him out to put him back in the hearse, and I was just staring, and I broke down again. And my brother came up to me talking about some, hey, I'm sitting here crying, you talking about some, hey, what's that? Get out of my face. Get out of my face. So he got out of my face. I didn't tell him to get out of my face, but he knew to get out of my face. I feel like he felt the energy to just get out of my face. And he was like, he's just so awkward. Like, don't be awkward. If you're going to come up, at least make me laugh or something. He was just awkward just sitting there. So he left. We went back to my aunt's house. And at my aunt's house, I think that's where it really hit me. Like, this is real. So we walked in. Mind you, they had a nice spread, like all the fixings. They had fish, spaghetti, like everything that you could think of. I ain't eat nothing. I think I did have a plate, but I was crying in my plate. Mind you, I'm in the bathroom hitting my pen, like I'm making jokes about it on Snapchat. I'll insert that, like I'm just like trying to get myself through the situation. So, I think 2 bites into my food, I started crying because I was looking at the door. Mind you, I don't know why, but I was looking at the door and I was just waiting for my daddy to walk through the door. I just knew he was gonna walk through that door, y'all. Like, why wouldn't he walk through the door? So he didn't walk through the door, and I just started crying. And then my sister and my godmom, I think they were getting into it because I was so hurt, bro, and I know none of them want to see me hurt. So they was going back and forth, like, you don't know, she gets so worked up, like, da, 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 da. That's what my godmom was saying. She's like, when she get like this, like, you just gotta give her time, like, da, 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 da. Mind you, my sister just met me, but I'm pretty sure, like, she know, like, it's good. So they started going back and forth. Everybody started asking, like, do I want to stay? Do I want to go home? I was like, I want to go home, bro. Like, I want to go home. So we moved back to the hotel. I packed up my bags. I came home. And on the way home, like, as soon as I got home, we got into a car accident. I just left my
double homicide.
And now I'm in a car accident. Hours later, like, okay. So I got out the car screaming. Like, I wasn't screaming, but I was like boo-hoo crying. I was like, everything is my fault. Like, this is all my fault. This is all my fault. Like, if you know, like, this is all my fault. So I'm on the ground crying. I called my friend at the time again. I'm letting her know, like, bro, it's just too much going on. She was like, do you want me and my mom to come get you? I was like, no, it's cool, bro. It's cool, bro. So I'm on the ground crying, like, the police officer trying to talk to me. I'm still crying, like, y'all, my heart's just broken. Mind you, when we wrecked, my puff balls came off. So I'm in the middle of the road. Like, this is probably the lowest point in my life. This was like, my puff balls came off. I'm crying, like, face red, snot everywhere. They took me to the emergency room. I'm sitting in the emergency room. And again, I'm looking at the curtain, waiting for the curtain to open, and waiting for it to be my dad. I'm waiting for my dad to come out and be like, oh, this is a bad joke. Like, this is a really bad joke. Like, get up. Like, we can go home. Like, it's good. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You can ask me whatever you want to know. But that curtain didn't open, and I was just sitting there, and my mom was trying to talk to me. Like, everybody was trying to talk to me, and I just couldn't talk. Like, I didn't want to talk. And for a moment, I really considered never talking again because, like, what is there to talk about? What is there to talk about? So, yeah, like, after that, I just went home. I needed some pain medicine, so my grandma had got the bottle and gave me the medicine. I think she thought I was going, yeah, I probably would, but I didn't. So I'm still here, and I got this tattoo. I'm a little hairy. A little tattoo from my daddy. I'll insert a better video if you can't see, but yeah, that's pretty much my life and stuff. Am I okay now? That's a very good question. I wasn't expecting that question. But, you know, I told myself when it happened, like, I got forever to cry about this. So I'm still crying. I'm still feeling it. And I'm still healing from it. But I think it's going to take a very, 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 very long time for me to ever get close to anyone ever again. And I've been seeing it, like, at first, like, this is not something that, like, I'm just doing on purpose. Like, I'm looking at, like, every interaction I've had since then, and I just feel like I haven't bonded with anybody. Like, I don't know. But I'm still a great person. I'm nice to everyone. I try to do things the correct way. I try to live right. So, on that note, I'm out.
High volume. Am I really that?